In a faraway land called Ife, also known as Ile-Ife, is located in southwestern Nigeria. In the present day called Osun State, it is considered one of the oldest Yoruba settlements and is often referred to as the cradle of Yoruba civilization. This was a beautiful kingdom surrounded by green hills and colorful flowers. The people of Ife were different from one another, but they lived together happily. At the heart of Ife was the palace of Oni, the wise ruler who kept peace in the kingdom. Everyone admired the Oni for being fair and kind. Ife was famous for its talented artists who made amazing things from bronze and clay. They created sculptures, jewelry, and pottery that showed off Ife's culture and traditions. But nearby, other kingdoms were fighting over land and things. The sound of drums and smokes from faraway battles worried the people of Ife. They didn't want war to come to their peaceful kingdom. The Oni knew that war would bring sadness and destruction. So he gathered his advisors to find a way to keep Ife safe and peaceful. They talked late into the night, trying to come up with a solution. In the big palace of Ife, the Oni and his advisors talked late into the night. They were worried about the fights happening in the nearby kingdoms. They didn't want war to come to their peaceful land. Among the advisors was Ade, a skilled artist loved by everyone in Ife. He listened carefully as the others spoke, but he had an idea brewing in his mind. When it was his turn to speak, Ade stood up and said, "Your Majesty, instead of fighting, let's show everyone how great we are. We can have a big festival where artists from all over come to Ife to make art together. This will show that we are strong and united." The Oni and his advisors thought Ade's idea was smart. They agreed that it could help keep peace in Ife. So, messengers were sent out to invite artists from nearby kingdoms to the festival. Everyone in Ife was excited about the idea of showing off their talents and making new friends. Ade worked hard to get ready for the festival. He made beautiful sculptures and portraits that showed off Ife's culture and traditions. As the festival drew closer, the whole town buzzed with excitement. People talked eagerly about the fun they would have and the new friends they would make. Little did they know, the festival would soon become a symbol of hope and unity for all of Ife. When the news about the big festival spread, everyone in Ife got excited. The Oni and his helpers worked hard to get everything ready. They sent messages to the artists from nearby places, asking them to come to Ife for the festival. So, people from all over packed up their things and headed to Ife. They brought their art supplies and talents, ready to have fun and make new friends. As the day of festival got closer, more and more travelers arrived in Ife. The streets filled with laughter and chatter as everyone set up their stalls and tents for the big event. At the festival grounds, there was a buzz of excitement in the air. Artists of all kinds came together to show off their skills and learn from each other. They worked together to create beautiful sculptures, paintings, and jewelry that reflected the diversity of Nigeria's culture. Ade, the talented artist from Ife, worked hard alongside his new friends. They laughed and joked as they brought their creative ideas to life. When the sun went down and the stars came out, everyone gathered to admire their artwork. It was a magical moment filled with joy and pride. In that moment, Ife felt like one big family, united by their love for art and friendship, and they knew that as long as they stood together, they could overcome any challenge that came their way. As the sun climbed high in the sky, the festival grounds in the fair buzzed with activity. Artists from everywhere gathered around their stalls, ready to create amazing things together. Some artists worked with clay, shaping it into beautiful sculptures. Others made jewelry sparkle with colorful gems. Painters filled canvases with bright colors, showing off Nigeria's beautiful scenery. Among the artists was Ade, the friendly man from Ife. He went from stall to stall, offering help and encouragement to his fellow artists. Together they laughed and joked as they worked on their creations. As the day went on, more and more people came to see the art. Families wandered around, admiring the sculptures and trying on jewelry. Children giggled and watched as the artists showed off their skills. As the sun started to set, everyone gathered for a special ceremony. The Oni thanked the artists for their hard work and praised them for their creativity. You have shown us that when we work together, we can do amazing things, the Oni said, smiling at the crowd. The artists cheered and clapped, proud of what they had accomplished together. As the festival came to an end, they said goodbye to their new friends, knowing that they would always have the memories of their time together in Ife. As the festival in Ife came to an end, everyone felt a little sad. They had made new friends and had a lot of fun, but now it was time to go home. The Oni and his advisors gathered to talk about how the festival had gone, and they agreed that it had been a success and that everyone had learned a lot. Throughout the day, people enjoyed the last performances and looked at the final artwork. They laughed and chatted, enjoying each other's company one last time. As the sun started to set, everyone gathered for a goodbye ceremony. The Oni thanked everyone for coming and reminded them of the importance of peace and friendship. We may be different, but we are all united by our love for art and our desire for peace, the Oni said, smiling at the crowd. The people of Ife nodded in agreement, knowing that the festival had brought them closer together. As the ceremony ended, everyone joined hands and sang songs of farewell. They knew that even though the festival was over, the memories and friendships they had made would last a lifetime.